top tech developments this week. You can finally store a PNG in a bird's brain. You can have a data center in your backyard, and you can use other people's IP without any ramifications. Welcome to Clipflow Crew, baby. Let's go.
YouTuber and musician Ben Jordan has just recently done a video where he's figured out how to store PNGs inside bird brains. For whatever reason, USBs aren't efficient enough, and he needs something that can travel 800 kilometers when migrating to send the PNG using spectrograph analysis. Fascinating video, lots of views. Well done.
Replaces pigeons. Done. Pigeons are done. The whole industry, the industry's going to collapse, mate.
If you do want to store a lot of data in your backyard,
Armada just raised $131 million to deploy AI data centers anywhere so that you can figure out the ideal watering patterns for your garden. But it's looks schmick.
Track your swarm drones.
I've already got one on pre-order, so it's coming.
You would too.
But I think we had a look at this. It's an AI, I think it's a megawatt of power. We measure things in megawatts these days. Deploy it anywhere. It's not for military use, obviously. We just think it looks really cool and well done for fitting. And it's called the Armada Galleon. Like, couldn't come up with a better name than that. It comes in two sizes, 40 or 20 foot. So get your pre-orders in ASAP.
You know what else could be used for warfare? This is Photoshop's new Harmonize. So essentially, you can now blend with Photoshop, which is not a bunch of images straight into a background. We had a bit of a muck around with it, and you can check out that full video if you like. Essentially, it's using Photoshop's Firefly AI, which is pretty cool. The only downside is Adobe is now going to be charging you for generative credits. So if you weren't already paying them an arm and a leg each month, now you can pay an extra arm and a leg each month.
But if you want to color in a chair,
you're good to go.
You are.
As far as magic goes, I'm pretty stoked. I think this is pretty impressive, and I think Adobe needed to do it to kind of add a little spice back to their product line. So yeah, it could be worth checking out. I just wanted to keep giving you the sound of my voice. The next thing on the list that's been pretty cool is Apple rolls out iOS 26 public beta. I've been using it for a little bit. I've got a few qualms with it, but generally it's pretty cool. So far, it's pretty slow on my device, and I think that's to be expected from a beta. But it is pretty nice. There are some pretty cool things like, search on every page, essentially. The cool bubble thing. Look, let's be honest, nothing's really changed. It's pretty much exactly the same as the last iOS, and now it's just a bit
exactly
slower,
what nobody asked for.
That's right.
And the nice thing is you get Apple Intelligence finally after 3 years of promising. Also, get your pre-orders in. And finally, Sony is suing. The Tencent, the brother of 50 Cent, is copying Horizon, and it looks exactly the same. So there's a lawsuit there. It is being tried in California. So hopefully they have some sort of chance, and it's not in China, because otherwise unlucky champ. But it looks like a very interesting game comes out in this year, and it's going to be on the PlayStation. So also another thing to get a pre-order on.
And the lesson learned is if you can't buy the IP for something, just copy it exactly and then pay for damages later. It's essentially buying the IP the other way around by the looks of it.
And probably cheaper.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah. There's no negotiation. Yeah. Let the courts negotiate for you.
Yeah. And that's it. That's the week's wrap up.